right. I think Ice Cube's set to join us. Number one movie in the country. Ride Along. In its second week, he joins us now. Cube, how you feeling?
What's up, Dan? I feel good, man. I'm on Cloud 9. That's where I'm calling from.
Are you?
Yeah, Cloud 9.
What's the area code up there? I haven't been to Cloud 9.
It's just number one.
Good
man.
for you. Good. Are you going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I'm going to Super Bowl.
Are you?
Check it out.
Okay, but you're a Raider fan.
I'm a Raider fan, but my wife is a big Seattle Seahawks fan.
How'd that happen?
Man, she loves good teams.
But you don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck with the Raiders, you know what I mean? So.
Are you going to be outside watching the game, braving the elements?
Yeah, that's how you watch football, man.
You ever been to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, I've been to many. Many.
First one was where?
First one was in Dallas. It was the Cowboys versus the Steelers. No, that's not the first one. It was in Miami. It was Frisco versus San Diego. That's the first one.
Now, but growing up, so you were never a San Francisco fan. It was always Oakland.
Always.
Did you have friends who, because they probably rubbed it in when Montana was there, the Niners at the peak, and Steve Young as well?
Yeah, they rubbed it in. It was cool, but couldn't rub it in last year. Can't rub it in this year.
Here's our poll question today. Third best player in the NBA, assuming you'll co-sign with LeBron and Kevin Durant. Who's the third best player in the NBA in your opinion?
Man, Lord. I mean, Steph Curry is looking tough.
You got Paul George, Chris Paul, Kevin Love.
Chris Paul's not really playing. Got to go with Steph Curry. I think he's one of the most unstoppable dudes out there when he's on. When he's hitting, you can't stop him.
Yeah. McLovin, update the poll results for Cube.
Paul George is winning, and then K-Love second.
Paul George, Indiana. And K-Love is second?
Yeah, what do they know, though?
But if I said you can go to any sporting event, if it's basketball, are you a baseball fan?
Yeah, I like it. I like it when the Dodgers are winning. I hate it when they losing.
But if you could go to one sporting event, I said World Series, Super Bowl, NBA Finals, what would you pick?
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then Game 7, NBA Finals. That'll be next. And Game 7 of the World Series.
The movie is Ride Along with Ice Cube, Kevin Hart. Did you think, when you do these movies and you go, okay, let's project this, how successful did you think this was going to be?
High 30s. I thought it was going to make, 37 million.
First week?
38, yeah.
And then you guys, 10 million past that?
Yeah. I knew we'd be number one. I didn't know we was going to break records. And it's, very, very nice icing on the cake.
No pun intended.
None.
I smell Ride Along, too.
So does Universal.
Are you? You're already talking about this, right?
Yeah, they started talking about this before the movie came out. Which is a virtual no-no. You never count your chickens before they hatch, but for some reason they just couldn't contain themselves. So Ride Along 2 is definitely in the works. Sometimes
when you're with somebody who's funny all the time, like it's hard to do your part. So I didn't know if when you're shooting that with Kevin Hart, that how many times did you go, okay, let's do another take on that because you're trying to stay in character?
Yeah, I've been doing these movies with comedians like since '95, so I'm pretty good at it. And because I know sometimes when you're doing a bit, there's a point where it becomes some magic, and you can't mess that up because you can never recreate it. You can never get the same flow or feel. So I'm always kind of aware of that when a guy is going off that he might do anything. I just need to be a tree right here and not worry about it. And, we keep all the good takes that way.
How many? I was wondering this. If you get kids at a certain age, they may not realize that you were a rapper, that they may look at you as just an actor. Do you have people, like somebody who's 15 years of age, do they even know that you were a rapper?
Yeah, that's so true. Trip this out. there was a petition to get, Ice Cube's "A Pimp" on the Goodyear blimp. It's a lyric from a song, "It Was a Good Day." And, Goodyear decided to put "Today Was a Good Day" on the blimp, and it was for charity. It was for a charity called A Place Called Home, which is a South Central kind of a outreach program type thing. And they was, to get 25 G's. But what was funny is the kids from the program never heard "It Was a Good Day," so they kind of never knew what they never knew what was going on. They wanted to ride in the blimp, you know what I'm saying, and meet Ice Cube, the actor. So it's just funny that there's some people out there, kids, youngsters, that just see me as an actor.
Did NWA help build the Raiders' image?
No, the Raiders were nasty before NWA. I think they had their image cemented. I think what it was the perfect team for our city. It was the perfect team for L.A. because L.A., the Lakers and the Dodgers is one look at L.A., and the Raiders was the other part of L.A. that people don't see, and it's the part that we sing about, you know what I mean? So, or rap about. So, it was the perfect team for that underbelly, that underground L.A. that people don't know about.
Are you doing a movie based on Straight Outta Compton, or is there a project in the works about that?
Yeah, we're doing a movie about NWA, directed by Gary Gray. We set to shoot in April.
You got a role for me in there?
Yeah, man. You probably can play a lawyer.
Can I be a bad lawyer?
Yeah, you got to be a bad lawyer. You got to be a shady dude trying to steal money from us.
Oh, not that didn't happen, right?
Oh yeah, Lord, that happened. That's why I left the group, because it was some shady dealings going on.
Really?
Yeah.
But the music industry, I mean, where do you think it stands now, rap-wise, on just, what you guys went through and how it helps everybody else since then?
Yeah, I mean, I think we opened it up. I think the legacy of NWA is the fact that we just opened up the floodgates when it comes to entertainment, that you can be yourself. You don't have to be super clean to be just as famous as, the clean cats. You can be yourself, be just as famous as, the guys who do squeaky clean records.
But sometimes you're fighting against, the man here or the authorities or, those with your lyrics in your CDs, that it almost made you more popular because of you were fighting against. Now it's acceptable that, we understand it, but what role did that play, that they were pushing back against you?
I think it just showed what we were fighting for. The music has always been, a weapon of protest in a lot of ways, whether it's exposing people to stuff they don't know about or it's just pinpointing who the problem is. The music has always been able to do that, and they just showed that we had something to fight for, that we wasn't just talking.
Do you know Richard Sherman? Did you ever meet him?
Never met him, but I like him. I like how he plays. I like his attitude too.
Oh, so what he said after the game? That fine with that?
He crossed a couple of lines. I don't think he should have dissed that player like that, but it happens. You know what I mean? It happens in the heat of competition. I don't think what he said deserves the attention that it's getting. I just think, the sports world needs a villain to go up against the hero Peyton Manning. They just need this villain hero storyline.
I thought it was real. That's what surprised people, because we're not used to hearing that. You're used to hearing these watered down answers. He right in the moment is saying exactly what he felt as he's leaving the field. I loved it. I agree, he crossed the line a couple of times, but we were shocked that somebody was actually that honest with us.
Yeah, it's great. It's what you watch sports for. You know, what's so funny is that the media, you know, basically wants players to do stuff like this so they can have something to talk about. It makes the producer's job a little easier.
Yeah.
In the morning, got a nice long lot of topics to talk about. So the media is happy he did it, but they got to put on a face like he shouldn't have did it to us. You know what I mean? Who's watching, and it's funny because Russell Wilson did a nice, calm, standard interview. And nobody's talking about that for 5 days in a row. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's not what you guys want. You guys want the Richard Shermans, but you're pretending to us like you don't. And stop it.
Yeah, you're not speaking to me.
No, I'm not speaking to you
good.
because I know you liked it.
Yeah, I did.
And you're not media. You're Dan Patrick. What are you talking about?
And you still gave one of the greatest quotes of all time, Cube. When I said, you know, how would it be if I walked into Compton and you said, oh, brother's got cable. You cool.
Yeah, they do. You are. You straight.
Just not straight out of Compton.
Not straight out of Compton, but you straight.
All right. Hey, congrats on the movie, and thanks for joining us.
No problem, man. Go check out Ride Along. Funny movie. If you want to laugh, this is the movie to see. If you don't want to laugh, go see one of them Oscar duds.
He's Ice Cube, and the movie is Ride Along. And thank you, Cube.
Yeah, thanks. Man.
All right, man.